Hi everybody. Today I just wanted to show you the new changes to the Xibo layout designer. The first thing you'll notice is that it starts off in read-only mode, and before you can make any changes you need to check out your layout. So to do that you actually have to go to the actions button in the bottom navigation. You go and you check it out. Once you check it out, you can now make changes to this layout. Any changes you make at this point won't be reflected in your screens until you go back and click the check mark to publish the layout. This just kind of prevents you from pushing out changes that aren't ready to be displayed, right? Now, what you'll notice about this is now you pretty much have everything right in front of you. You can do a preview of your layout right here, just by clicking this play button. Right, you'll see loading, and there's our layout. You can make this full screen by just clicking on this little icon here, top right of that. Press and play again. Okay, and we're going to close that by clicking on that icon again. Now, one thing you may want to do, right, is add a new region. Well, how can we add a new region? We can add a new region by clicking on the little pencil, clicking add, and you'll see a new region's been created here, and we can move that region however we want. We can resize that. Once we kind of put our region where we want it, we can now just kind of close this designer. Another way of doing the same thing is going down to Tools, Region, click on the add symbol over it. Okay, and now you'll see that we have two empty regions. I'm just going to use one, so I'm just going to click that and delete it. It's going to ask us if we're okay. That's fine. And now we should only have one empty region. Now you're probably wondering, how do we actually add anything to this region? All right. Actually, let's go ahead and move that region so it's not overlapping. Okay. Now, how do we actually add anything to this region? We can go to our widgets navigation button, and you'll see all the widgets that we have installed on this instance is here. I'm just going to add a clock, and you'll see that my regions are highlighted, and I can now select which region I would like to place this clock in. So I'm going to place that clock there. And once you select a region, right, you can actually modify the widget that's in that region, right? So we just added the clock, so I'll jump back, select the clock. You'll see that region's highlighted, and the clock is now showing, and we can change anything how we want to change it. I'll change that to a flip clock, and we'll save that. Okay, there we go. Now, some other cool features that you have here is that you can actually search for objects in your library. So if you click the little searching glass or whatever that is, right, you can now select the type that you're looking for. I'm just going to look for an image. I have an image called city. I'm going to look for that. I'm going to search. You see there's my image, and now I can add it and add it to the region that I want. I'm going to add it here. And now I have a region that has a text and an image. Another cool thing we can do is we can actually add expiration dates to regions. All right. So if I go to the tools, click this right here. Now for my widget, I want to say that my text widget expires at a certain date. I'll set that. And I'll set that for April sometime. Now basically what'll happen is this widget will now expire on the date selected, right? It'll still be on our designer, but after that April date that I selected, it will no longer show on our screens. And we'll know that this has an expiration date attached to it based on the little clock icon that's right there in that corner. Basically now this is all that I really want to show you, right? So we want to make this actually viewable on our screen. So how can we do that now? As I said earlier, we need to publish. So just by clicking this green check box here and confirming, this layout is now ready to go. If it was scheduled to any screens, it will now be on display. I hope you found this tutorial helpful, and check us out at mysignage.rocks.